Action.
Hi, Smith Clovers. This month for Lunchtime Theater, we're reading Chrysanthemum by Kevin Henkes. The day she was born was the happiest in her parents' lives.
She is perfect. Absolutely.
And she was. She was absolutely perfect.
Her name must be everything she is. Her name must be absolutely perfect.
And it was Chrysanthemum. Her parents named her Chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum grew and grew and grew. And when she was old enough to appreciate it, Chrysanthemum loved her name.
I love my name.
She loved the way it sounded when her mother woke her up. She loved the way it sounded when her father called her for dinner. And she loved the way it sounded when she whispered it into the bathroom mirror.
Chrysanthemum, chrysanthemum, chrysanthemum.
She loved the way her name looked when it was written with ink on an envelope. She loved the way it looked when it was written in icing on her birthday cake. She loved the way it looked when she wrote it herself with her orange fat crayon.
Chrysanthemum, chrysanthemum, chrysanthemum.
Chrysanthemum thought her name was absolutely perfect. And then she started school. On her first day, Chrysanthemum wore her sunniest dress and her brightest smile. She ran all the way to school. But when Mrs. Chudd took roll call,
Chrysanthemum?
everyone giggled upon hearing Chrysanthemum's name.
It's so long. It scarcely fits your name tag.
I'm named after my grandmother. You're named after a flower.
Chrysanthemum wilted. She did not think her name was absolutely perfect. She thought it was absolutely dreadful. The rest of the day was not much better. During nap time, Victoria raised her hand.
Chrysanthemum's name is spelled with 13 letters. That's exactly half as many letters as there are in the entire alphabet.
Thank you for sharing that with us, Victoria. Now put your head down.
If I had a name like yours, I'd change it.
I wish I could.
Welcome home.
School is no place for me. My name is too long, it scarcely fits on my name tag, and I'm named after a flower.
Oh, pish posh. Your name is beautiful and precious and priceless and fascinating and winsome. It's everything you are. Absolutely perfect.
Chrysanthemum felt much better after her favorite dinner of macaroni and cheese with ketchup and an evening filled with hugs and kisses and parcheesi. That night, Chrysanthemum dreamed that her name was Jane. It was an extremely pleasant dream. The next morning, Chrysanthemum wore her most comfortable jumper. She walked to school slowly as she could. She dragged her feet in the dirt.
Chrysanthemum, chrysanthemum, chrysanthemum.
As she walked into the playground, she heard Victoria.
She even looks like a flower.
Let's pick her. Let's smell her.
Chrysanthemum wilted. She did not think her name was absolutely perfect. She thought it was absolutely dreadful. The rest of the day was not much better. During nap time, Victoria raised her hand.
A chrysanthemum is a flower. It lives in a garden with worms and other dirty things.
Thank you for sharing that with us. Now put your head down.
I just can't believe your name.
Neither can I.
Welcome home.
School is no place for me. They said I even look like a flower. They pretended to pick me and smell me.
Oh, pish posh. They're just jealous and envious and begrudging and discontented and jaundiced. Who wouldn't be jealous of a name like yours? After all, it is absolutely perfect.
She felt a trifle better after her favorite dessert, chocolate cake with buttercream frosting, and another evening filled with hugs and kisses and parcheesi. That night, Chrysanthemum dreamed that she really was a chrysanthemum. She sprouted leaves and petals. Victoria picked her and plucked the leaves and petals one by one until there was nothing left but a scrawny stem. It was the worst nightmare of Chrysanthemum's life. The next morning, Chrysanthemum wore her outfit with 7 pockets. She loaded the pockets with her most prized possessions and her good luck charms. Chrysanthemum took the longest route possible to school. She stopped and stared at every flower.
Chrysanthemum, chrysanthemum, chrysanthemum.
That morning, the students were introduced to Mrs. Twinkle, the music teacher. Her voice was like something out of a dream, as was everything else about her. The students were speechless. They thought Mrs. Twinkle was an indescribable wonder. They went out of their way to make a nice impression. Mrs. Twinkle led the students in scales, then she assigned roles for the class musical. Victoria was chosen as the dainty fairy queen. Rita was chosen as the spiffy butterfly princess, and Chrysanthemum was chosen as a daisy.
Chrysanthemum's a daisy.
Chrysanthemum's a daisy.
Chrysanthemum wilted. She did not think her name was absolutely perfect. She thought it was absolutely dreadful.
What is so humorous?
Chrysanthemum. Her name is so long, it scarcely fits on her name tag.
I'm named after my grandmother. She's named after a flower.
My name is long.
Is?
My name would scarcely fit on a name tag.
It wouldn't?
And I'm named after a flower too.
You are?
Yes, my name is Delphinium Twinkle. And if my baby is a girl, I'm considering Chrysanthemum as a name. I think it's absolutely perfect.
Chrysanthemum could scarcely believe her ears. She blushed. She beamed. She bloomed.
Chrysanthemum, chrysanthemum, chrysanthemum.
Rita and Victoria looked at Chrysanthemum longingly.
I'm Carnation.
My name is Lily of the Valley.
Chrysanthemum did not think her name was absolutely perfect. She knew it.
Bye, kids.
Bye.